Hi folks, this is Applegeek, and welcome back for another reaction. Just a brief announcement before I get into this. Boy, I'd sure like to start one of these videos without an announcement one of these days, but yeah, so far, anyway. Uh, so the announcement, yeah. Just so you know, before any of you ask, yes, I have seen the Season 6 spoilers that came out on Equestria Daily today, and have been destroying Facebook and everything else ever since. It's pretty tough not to see that stuff. Yeah, thanks Germany for leaking that info out way too early. Anyway, I'm not going to say anything about it because I don't like. Well, I don't know how many of you haven't seen it by now, but I'm not going to be the one to spoil it for you. If you want to spoil it yourself, go right ahead. I won't say anything about it. I just want you guys to know that yes, I've seen it. So when season 6 finally rolls around, hopefully in a few short months, that I have this knowledge going into it. So anyway, that said, yeah, I'll just move on. I don't want to say anything else because I don't want to spoil it. Just that some people are really ticked off at what was revealed. Some people are excited about it. I personally am excited. That's all I'll say. All right, on to the RDP episode. This also requires a little bit of explanation, unfortunately. I will try and keep it brief. So basically, I went looking for the original fanfic that this is based on. This Rainbow Dash Presents number 5, Captain Hook the Biker Gorilla. It was a rather odd title, but what about these videos isn't odd? So anyway, I went looking. The link in the original video is dead. So I started searching online to see if I could find an alternate copy of the fanfic somewhere. I actually came across a fanfic called Captain Hook the gorilla, the biker gorilla, and read it. And I realized this has nothing to do with My Little Pony. So what is going on here? And I started looking at it, it's like, wait a minute, this was released after this RDP episode. Like, what is going on here? So I had to do a little digging to figure out what I was missing. Found a wiki page where I got some in-depth information about what happened with this one. Basically, it's based off another fanfic called Rainbow Factory, but then there was a whole bunch of bickering basically back and forth between Greg and Equestria Daily because the previous episode had gotten it shoved into the nightly roundup posting instead of getting its own dedicated posting, and all kinds of apparently political stuff or whatever going back and forth arguing with the EQD admins. So anyway, supposedly there's some stuff at the beginning of this video that's referencing that whole argument that was going on and such. So anyway, long story short, the title got changed to something completely different to screw around with the EQD admins or something, so hence the goofy title. And apparently after the fact, somebody went and wrote a little fanfic based on this crazy title just for the heck of it. What's funny is that fanfic, that Captain Hook the Biker Gorilla, is actually material that's almost worthy. Well, it's a bit short, but it's almost worthy of its own RDP episode because it's hilarious. But anyway, enough about that. So yes, I do have a little bit of insider information on this one, but I still haven't watched the actual RDP episode yet. So that's where I'm coming into this at. And yeah, I did find and read Rainbow Factory. Hey, that's a dark one. Can't say I was too pleased with the outcome of that. At first, I was excited because Skittle is flying, yay! But things really went downhill from there. So I'm really hoping this parody will lighten that up a little bit. But yeah, and also I noticed the fanfic, it was rather long compared to the previous ones, and by comparison, I'm seeing the video here is the longest ever, 26 minutes. That's like double length for one of these episodes. That's longer than a canon TV episode. So I'm going to be here for a while. And I've also got to get up really early tomorrow, much earlier than normal, so yay. So without further ado, I am going to get this going ASAP here. All right, Rainbow Dash Presents number 5, starting now.
Hey, Chump. I hear you need some inane favor.
Oh, yeah, Twilight, could you please hack Trixie Variety Show for me?
Do what now?
It's a
Trixie's
website where
Friday
they show
show.
videos that Trixie likes, and a lot of ponies go there. I want ponies to see my videos, so please hack them.
this
Okay,
is already
there are
getting
a
good.
number of problems with your brilliant plan, and one of them is that I don't know how to hack computers.
I thought you knew Linux.
I don't.
It's okay, I bought a book. You can read it and use your brain to learn how.
Another problem is that I don't care.
Man, friggin' Trixie Variety Show keeps putting my videos into footnote updates, which they call roundups, and sometimes that's only after I tested them. One of them told me in an email that he thought my videos were just boring, played-out stories that nobody wants to hear again.
Well, it sounds like they don't
Ouch.
care either, so the circle is complete.
Darn it, I've got my own songs, a lengthy script with over 250 lines of dialogue,
Songs?
several voice actors, and the entire thing is hand-drawn and edited frame by over 1,000 frames. Seriously, I have more than
Wow.
1,000 pictures in this folder, but they said they're not gonna touch it!
Well, if they let everyone get by on that amount of effort, I imagine they'd be buried in thousands of submissions doing the exact same thing. They've got
Oh.
some standards.
Some guy named
Oh.
Alpha Pones made it to the media page by
Burn.
doing a half-assed 1-minute voiceover of a scene from Peter Pan, and then another user made it to the media page by adding the chorus of Space Jam to that.
Why do you want on this website?
I need to be loved.
Okay, look.
If anybody
it's
knows
obvious
what
that
videos
the
they're talking
system
about,
is
link me to
fairly
those.
unprofessionally. So if anything, your videos are just being bounced or shuffled aside because the guys in charge have a prejudice against whatever it is you're reading. Since they're probably not really watching the video to verify quality, I figure you should just change the title to something else.
Would I get in trouble for that?
I don't know.
Okay, so that's how that came about. Oh, CMC!
The
Apple
Rainbow
Bloom. I see
Cat
Apple Bloom. I'm
presents
calling out right now.
Captain Hook the Biker Gorilla. But secretly it's Rainbow Factory. Also
Nice.
check out my new fireplace.
She's holding the Linux book behind her.
It's kind of a long intro
other book,
here. I know, it's a long video.
Okay, finally.
It's a bright springtime day in Cloudsdale. The weather is predictably perfect, and the reason is because today is the day of the Pegasus exams for all the little fillies and colts. Scootaloo, you've just turned old enough to take your test. You woke
Woohoo!
up feeling a little nervous, but after barfing once, you feel a lot better. That's gross.
Wait.
The Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle are here for moral support.
Balloons!
They decided to come along after seeing how worried you were,
That's my
so
question.
they're tied to your tail and some balloons so they won't fall down.
The string is chafing me. That is normal.
Don't worry, baby. I know just the thing to soothe those rubbing birds. So you go out there and you sign a
Oh,
couple
this voice
waivers,
is-
and then you
this
wait in
is
line.
awesome.
Standing next to you is a little colt. Hey there, handsome. I like your hair. Does the carpet match the drapes?
I
Oh!
don't know.
Mine
What?
does.
I'm Orion Comet. You
Okay.
can call me OC for short.
I'm Hoot Scootaloo, and these are my friends Apple Bloom and Thrackerzard.
I am a regular magical unicorn.
I like your wings.
I've never seen an Earth Pony in Cloudsdale before. Are they taking the exam?
No, they're just here to watch my ass. Hooah! There's like some kind of instructor there that Miss Blossom for. She looks a lot like Charlie, except with wings, and she's totally different colors.
Students, stop your chattiness. We have work today.
Three colors.
I have a test to administer and it will not be postponed. Now continue to stand in a disorganized line. I will call your names in alphabetical order, so... You! Are you chewing gum? Spit it out. Now, I will call your names, and our judges will determine if you have passed the exam. However...
I got the
must
bullies
warn
as
you,
the judges,
there are
okay.
many ways to fail. If you fly too far west, you will fail. If you drop below the cloud layer, you will fail. If you perform the exam in reverse, you will fail.
What if we opt out of taking the test?
The exam is offered again in the fall, and upon that exam, you will fail.
What if we finish too fast?
Then you will fail.
And what if we pass?
Then you exit the educational system, and that is a world an educator is frowned upon to understand. I know not what will happen.
So we don't have to go to school anymore?
I assume yes, though I dare not contemplate the consequences.
Sweet. I want that one. You guys all get ready, and Miss Blossomforth calls out some names. The first one is some little filly named Aurora.
I heard she has pony age.
You there? Do not talk during the exam.
Aurora
Oh,
starts
man.
with the test, but pretty much right away she breaks one wing, dislocates the other, and chips 4 teeth. She does all of this during free fall, which I'm pretty sure wasn't possible beforehand.
Somebody must help that pony.
Okay,
I
that
do
was
not think that pony can be helped.
switch
Are you
from
passing
start-
notes? If you are caught passing notes during the exam, then you are failed.
But I wasn't passing anything that had to do with the exam.
This is an educational system, and the system does not have time to differentiate between good and bad note passing. go to the gates of shame with Aurora? No!
I guess he's not passing anything that has to do with the exam.
Okay, that was
He goes
quick.
to the gates of shame, and your name comes up next, Scootaloo.
Here, hold these guys. Hold them tight.
Wait, I have an idea. What if we help you with your exam?
Oh, that's brilliant, baby, but I'm
Isn't
not
that
sure I
against the
can
rules?
seduce Miss Blossomforth well enough for the judges to allow it, sugar pie.
The rules say no Pegasus may receive assistance from another Pegasus, or a bizarro
seriously?
Pegasus. The system does not have time to understand its own intent. So, you are permitted to receive help from your friends. However, if they turn out to be secret Pegasi, then you will be failed.
All right.
Oh, can we do that, please? That would be awesome.
We're gonna ace this test.
The words are stupid, but I must agree with the group.
Well, the entire test is just
Okay,
a physical
Tracker.
exam, so with 2 other ponies tied to you, you basically
God, I guess
bomb the
you're calling-
time
I don't
cloud
know.
kicking exercise, Apple Bloom gets tangled up in the hoops during the agility section, and the extra weight causes you to fall right through the cloud floor during the free fall portion. The judges kind of fail you with a vengeance.
Oh, wait, I want a do-over. I had an unfair handicap and then I had 2 fillies riding me the whole time.
The educational system does not have time to understand the difference between a normal, unencumbered pony and a pony that has other ponies tied to her. If this exam were fair, it would take all day. Now, go to the gates of shame.
No amount of logic or reasoning can persuade the educational system, you guys. You've got no other choice but to go to the gates of shame with Aurora and Orion.
No, I want to go with the other ponies. There are more of them.
Waiting for you there is pretty much the creepiest pony
Wait,
you've
they're
ever
going
seen.
with?
It looks like somebody cooked bacon in his hair this morning. He's got the kind of facial scruff you'd use to scrape crud off of dishes that you've left out for like a month. He's got a beat up old van with no engine in it, and you can only assume that he pulls it himself from
Wow.
elementary school to elementary school on the weekdays.
I will not stand for this kind of humiliation.
Nobody is humiliating you.
Yeah, you're not being humiliated, Orion.
It's true.
Turning this
Now
into
you
a
sound like
CMC
an
episode.
idiot.
This
Well,
is
now
great.
I'm being humiliated, and I will not stand for this kind of humiliation.
My name is Dazzler, and this is my cat. He pays the bills, but I have rights too.
That cat is on the hoverboard from Back to the Future.
My wing is broken. Like, really, really bad.
Okay, get in the van.
I was sorta hoping for some medical attention.
9.
I will not stand for this maltreatment.
Fine, get in the van. The cat is a doctor. How do you think he pays the rent?
Aurora climbs in the van and the cat follows afterward. Dazzler pops the hood of his van and pulls some clipboards and stuff.
Here, fill out this medical paperwork and be sure to list any pre-existing conditions or medication allergies. Please hand me your insurance information when you return the forms.
She has pony AIDS.
You guys fill out the confusing paperwork as best you can, and after a while the cat comes out, and Dazzler ushers you into the back of the van. The entire process uses kind of a lot of unnecessary physical contact. The inside of the van smells like burnt cheese and mouthwash, and the only thing in there is like a billion Parasprite cans. It looks like Aurora felt better there, or at least in one piece. That cat is a friggin' miracle worker, granted
Nice.
a complete lack of medical equipment. The van starts moving. Where you're going, you have no idea, but you get the feeling it's gonna be kind of a long trip.
So,
I hear you have pony aids. Do any of the rest of us have pony aids?
Wherever Dazzler is taking you, his route is totally indirect. He's driving all over Cloudsdale. He stops at the drive-thru at the bank.
Just because the cat pays the rent doesn't mean I don't have rights. And I would like to deposit a check. The cat can't stop me.
He goes to
Wow.
a drive-thru at McSoy's.
McSoy's.
I would like a double happy.
Sir, you can have a double happy. Get the hell out of my drive-thru.
He drops you off at the hardware store and leaves you
Wow.
there for like an hour. When he comes back, he smells like
Mechanical
fish.
mud
Basically,
pony
he
ride.
takes you all over
Oh,
and
burn!
finally drives you guys to the weather factory
Earth
in
pony
Cloudsdale.
burn.
A pair of stallions approach the van. They're wearing gym clothes and Mexican wrestling masks to hide their mysterious identity.
Hey, Dazzler.
There's nothing hey about it.
So, these kids, they're from the actual exam.
Luchadors?
Right?
The
Oh,
only
my
thing
word.
isn't children. It's children on skateboards.
Okay, come on, kids. Let's let Dazzler get back to his
Oh,
growing
this is
stuff.
getting
We
better
got
and
a lot to
better.
do today.
You guys pile out of the van and follow the 2 masked ponies inside the weather building. In the reception room, a white pony in a bright purple suit is there waiting.
Hey,
What a-
kids, welcome to the Rainbow Factory. It's like Willy Wonka in here.
I was just gonna say, Willy Wonka. Oh my word.
Our punishment for failing our exam is we have to take a tour of the Rainbow Factory with a crazy pony.
Wait,
What does that voice
which one of us
remind
is
me
the
of?
fat kid, baby? I call not it.
I want to be an Oompa Loompa. Take me to them so the deed may be done.
nose goes to the fat kid.
Ow! I don't even like chocolate.
Too bad, fatty.
I'm morally outraged with this fat kid thing, and in love with Scootaloo. What?
Wow.
Cut me some slack. She looks like my mom, okay?
See, we are all having fun. You don't need to run away through the cloud floor or through the walls
whatever.
or anything. You're not gonna be ground up into rainbows, and that's a silly thing to think was gonna happen.
Son.
Still, Mr. Yorley, they are going to grind us into rainbows.
Okay, outrageous, right? Somebody is with me, aren't they? I'm starting to get a little frustrated over here.
Cut it out, you two. She just said we
Zod
weren't gonna
totally
be riding
called it.
rainbows.
Yeah, that's kind of rude, Orion.
You're the fat kid.
Wow, you are such a jerk.
That was just
That wing's never gonna stay on.
It's okay, Aurora. You ain't fat.
Voice just does not get old.
What did she ever do to you, huh?
Okay, kids, the time for ridicule is over. I've got a super fun thing for you. It's a waiver form. It's like a maze or connect the dots, except with a signature. You just write your little names here, and then we're gonna go on a magical tour.
Wait, doesn't Willy Wonka kill all of the children?
Okay, hey, that's a good point. Okay, I'm not Willy Wonka no more. I'm Pogo the Clown. See, you can trust Pogo. She's safe with kids.
I declare that this cannot go wrong.
Well, if Thrakkerzod trusts the situation, then so do I.
So you guys sign your waivers and follow Pogo the Clown on a tour of the factory.
Sure, why not?
Which ends in a gigantic room made out of fluffy clouds. There's like 100 other kids here too. Most of them have the sniffles or broken wings. There's like one kid who's got a magical glandular problem and his butt's like falling through the floor. He'd make a pretty terrible weather pony. There's also a big machine in here, and it looks like about 6 ponies in Mexican wrestler masks and sweat clothes are watching it. There's cookies and punch by the doors. Pogo flies off. She says she's got to go talk to her boss, and that there's cookies and punch by the doors.
What is the machine for?
Nothing.
By the way, I did realize that Willy Wonka
you love
wannabe
you
is
some
a Pinkie Pie recolor.
Scootaloo, do you?
Well, maybe love isn't the right word.
Well, baby, the sky is just like a big ocean, and I'm your little love anemone.
I thought sea anemones reproduced asexually.
Not this sea anemone, my hunkalicious manatee.
It's just what my mom would say. I don't try to understand the Phillies in my life. I just enjoy their company.
My mom was really good at embroidery.
Y'all should be a tuna, because they're the chickens of the sea.
Suddenly, everyone goes quiet, and their attention turns to the most awesome supervisor in the world, who has just stepped onto the balcony above you. She's got her mask on backwards again, but she was in a hurry because she was late, so, you know. But you can just tell that she's probably like the fastest supervisor in Equestria. She can't breathe or anything, so she takes off her mask so she can turn it around, and oh my gosh, it's Rainbow Dash! She's so awesome!
Hi, Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, hey guys, how's it going?
We're okay, baby. How are you? Want to meet my new boyfriend?
Yeah, sure, yeah, I'll come right down. Hey, boss, aren't we supposed to, you know? Yeah, about that, I was thinking that, maybe, you know, I'm really tired today, and the kids just got here, and I mean, we got cookies and punch over there, and I brought my stereo, so I was just thinking that, instead of doing the things that we normally do, maybe, we could have a pizza party. Okay, first thing, we can't afford that many pizzas. Second thing, the only reason we afford anything at all is because somebody is paying us to do a job.
Well, it's a sucky job. Hey, Rainbow Dash.
Hey, Apple Bloom.
How come you're wearing a wrestler mask?
Oh, well, it's the dress code that we have to wear a mask, because, you know, this whole factory thing is totally like a secret conspiracy. Yeah, except morale was really low, because all we did was secretly grind ponies into other rainbows. So I thought it would really help if we went out to do, like, Crazy Time Mondays and Casual Fridays. They still have to wear the mask, but the wrestler mask are individual, so everyone gets to feel like they're recognized and important.
That's really nice.
Yep, I've only been working here for 3 days, but I'm like the best supervisor.
What was that part about the rainbows and the grinding again?
Yeah. Man, you weren't supposed to tell them!
said
They don't call it a
Thrakkerzod called it.
conspiracy because you announced it to a room of 100 children. Now I dressed up like Willy Wonka and a clown for nothing!
Outrage! Totally justified.
We're going to be grounded up into rainbows.
No, there's punching cookies by the door.
Aurora's
No
best
rainbows,
Philly.
Pizza party.
You been grinding up ponies, baby? You sure you don't mean grinding up on ponies?
Who? No, I haven't done any grinding. On the first day, I locked myself in the bathroom, and I was all like, no, the bathroom is occupied. You can't come in. I'm not going. You can't make me go out there. You didn't tell me that there's gonna be little children. And I'm not going out there.
And they had to break down the door and drag me out of there. They sent me home after. On the second day, they had the key, so they didn't break anything down. And today's the third day, and we've earned a break, and we should have a pizza party. There's cookies and punch by the door.
Wow.
What's the
There's
point?
tenure.
Okay, there's a really good reason for this, and I can totally explain. Maybe over some pizza? No.
There's no good reason for us to be ground into rainbows.
I am a normal pony, and as such, I desire a normal explanation in detail of the ritual sacrifice of children.
Who, me? You're the one who told them in the first place.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, give me a second.
Oh, we got music. Wait, is this gonna be a full song?
You will be turned into rainbows, everyone will be so happy. You'll be gone, but that's okay though. Hey, cheer up, it's not that crappy. If you pursue it, your life goal to convert into a rainbow. You dare not be disappointed once I stuff you into this hole.
There are no words for this. This is just awesomeness at its best.
This is where we take your taxes, where we make the weather wanted. We're not chemists, so don't ask us how this method got so bonded. This job does not need a degree, that is how they got stuck with me. I need this for healthcare, you see, so I can afford therapy.
Man, there is a good reason, but that don't tell them nothing.
What do you mean? I need the friggin' health benefits.
That's it? What about the history?
The history's that I can't go back to $11.25 an hour because I eat too much fast food and it's really hard to pay my bills. Okay, I'll admit that they usually say you should do it for the love of the job and not for the money, but the economy is really rough right now and this was the best I could get.
You know what? Forget you. I'm gonna explain it Lucino style. Listen up, kids.
Okay.
Let's go back to 1,000 years ago. Everything you know is owned by Celestia. The tiny blade of grass that fed on the sun, the tiny grasshopper that fed on the grass, the snake in the grass that fed on the grasshopper, the whole evil government owned by Celestia. All things trod beneath an iron roof, united, divided, divided by Celestia. All hailed humbly to the mighty God, until one day, then came the war.
Oh boy.
Nightmare moon swept from the sky,
Oh!
lasered from her eyes and teeth like knives. The power of our God was simply not enough to overcome her sister. The one had sacrificed a piece of her mind to the dark gods for deeds unkind. Hope seemed lost until the time that Celestia developed a plan.
Uh-oh.
Each one power to retain the rest.
Merida
Sacrifice
Carta.
in turn. What's the gist? With so many, what was one? This foul war must be done. It must be something she could do without. A superfluous power that she could leave out.
Fluttershy from anything already beat!
She rested her choice, her prismatic precision. No more rainbows was her decree. Equestria's ponies would pay this.
I'm gonna go back and read that later.
Politics on another route. The electorate could not do without. So the duty failed to the Pegasi, and when they found a solution, they began to cry. Pure pigments without grinding our youth into a fine mist of color, and that is the truth. But our pleas for reprieve fell upon deaf ears, and the exit goal showed our greatest fears. We must make rainbows, there wasn't a choice. The boneheads and mud ponies smothered our voice. And so, we built a machine.
Your plans are interesting,
Nice ending.
but I think they may be improved upon. For example,
Go with
perhaps we
Rakazan!
might inscribe certain words on the machine when the children are sacrificed.
Ah, see? What a great kid. She's so helpful. We should throw a pizza party.
No way. If we don't do this now, it's gonna be us in that thing. Bring one of those kids up.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we should sing another song.
We don't have time for another song. We'll sing tomorrow, and I'll just hurry up and do what's gotta be done.
Okay. Okay. Ryan, now, you just sit here, alright?
Come on.
Okay. So we discovered that, for whatever reason, the rainbow process works better if
What's
you're
with the
holding
puppy?
a puppy. So, here's a puppy. I named him Mr. Snuffles because of the way he tickles my neck. And also, it works better if you hold a picture of your family. So, here's a nice picture we got of your parent, wishing you good luck on the exam. And also, It works better if you have a box of crayons so that you can color when you go to Pony Heaven.
Man, get over it. After a few of these, it's like nothing.
Wow, they're really laying this on thick.
Thinking about how your family would think of you, and you wonder what Pony Hell is gonna be like, but other than that, it's no big deal.
No!
Come on, man.
Wait! I'm not ready!
I think maybe
Don't
we
do it,
should
Rainbow
escape.
Dash.
That pony is going to be sacrificed. Oh, I'm going to utter a prayer so hard. Yes, we can escape.
How are we gonna escape? My wing is broken, so I can't fly.
She makes a good point, baby. We're surrounded by an impenetrable prison of fluffy clouds, and the 100 of us unrestrained children are being guarded by no
pop the
less than
balloons. Bye-bye.
6 colorful winged ponies. Truly nothing could be more terrifying.
We need to devise an extraordinary plan.
No, I am sure a regular plan will be just fine.
Maybe we can tell everyone to follow the sequence from the exam from earlier, and each sequence will be a code from a particular kind of attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. You mean the exam that everyone in this room was too mentally deficient to pass?
We need to think of a distraction.
Hey everyone, look at Scootaloo dance!
We need to think of a distraction that doesn't draw attention to us.
Oh my god, they're going to grind us into rainbows! Everybody panic!
Oh my God,
That'll work.
Wait, guys. We don't have to get violent. We can still have a pizza party. There's punch and cookies by the door.
Good work, Aurora.
Now everyone run! It's locked! It made the clouds! What do we do? Did y'all just come from over there?
Yes. I have traversed the plane of the Rainbow Factory.
Tell us how to boogie on out of here, baby.
Very well. You can start by running up the stairs to the crypt, grab the book from the skeletons, and pass into the pit of the pendulum. Knock over the column, and climb into
Okay,
the
I'm totally
famous
lost now.
storeroom. Smash the clay pots to find the key to lead you into the chamber of the secret markers. Match the symbols on the right to those on the left, and pass into the room of the ancient warriors. Place yourself in the correct armor, and open the door to the shrine of the Silver Monkey.
I love these games.
Symbol
Escape
of
from
the
this
statue,
room game.
And you may be headed to the room of the secret password. Find the tablet with the correct inscription, and shout it to open the door to the Pharaoh's secret passage. Slide down the tunnel to the quicksand bog, where you could smash through to the dark forest. But beware of the temple guards, which may inhabit the trees. Find the key in the tree, and you'll enter the Jester's Court. Press yourself against the correct wall painting, and you'll
rooms
gain
are we
entry
going
to the
through?
tomb of the Headless Kings. Pull the vines to release their bones, and attach the missing skull to the proper king. Then race through the pit, climb through the ledges, race down the stairs and back through the temple gate. The choices are yours, and yours alone.
You guys, go ahead. I will wait here and violently
Wow.
wage
What a detour.
war between Rainbow Dash.
Okay, bye.
Hey, kid, did Applebloom and her friends go that way? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Here. So you guys do really well. You make it all the way to the room of the Silver Monkey.
I'm trying to force it, but it won't go.
The head is backwards.
So we're just gonna have two of them from now
The
on?
head is backwards.
Maybe it's broken.
The head is backwards.
You get grabbed by the guards. They take you to the main factory where everyone is calmed down now, and they're enjoying the punch and cookies. You don't know how that came to pass, but they do look like good cookies.
Run, Trapezoid! Help us! How long do you think before y'all come back?
I already opened the door for you and gave you directions. What more do you want from me?
Leave you at the top of the rainbow machine, where Orion is still sitting with his puppy and stuff. Dash has cleverly taped an out-of-order sign to the operating lever of the thing, so the day is probably safe.
Very funny, man.
Nice.
I'm the factory engineer. I think I know if the machine was broken down.
You don't know. You didn't check it first. We have to close down for maintenance.
All right, boss. I know you're new and this is hard. Look, I tell you what. How about we take the kid and the puppy off the machine and we just do a practice run, okay?
Okay.
Now come over here and pull the lever, man.
Right. The lever. Which part was that again? I think I should go to the bathroom and check the manual really loudly.
Puppy
The bathroom
go?
doesn't have locks anymore.
That's okay.
Look, I'll show you. It's not
I'm
so
supposed to
bad.
sunk through the
See?
clouds.
Pogo the engineer clown pulls the lever. The crayons and the picture of Orion's family fall into the hole and disappear into a pit of whirring blades. After some silly noises, a stream of colorful rainbows flows out of the bottom of the machine and into a giant
Yeah,
vat.
just use the crayons.
Did that thing just make rainbows?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do, right?
Out of crayons and a picture of a family? Are you
Sure,
kidding
why
me?
not?
We don't even need a kid?
I guess so.
Quick, put another picture of a kid's family on there.
We do, and sure enough, the machine produces another batch of rainbows.
Oh, man. I can't believe we're going to pony hell for nothing.
So given the new circumstances, you guys and all the other kids go home to your families, where you're allowed to take happy pictures that are then fed into a horrible machine for the nefarious purposes of the government.
Chicken!
Politicians celebrate by lowering taxes for the rich. Yay, government! So, the end.
Wow.
We
Okay.
can tell everyone.
So Apple Bloom, I don't really understand the scene, but alright.
Shut up. Sveg's not here, so this take is gonna be really good.
I want to be an Oompa Loompa!
9!
I want to be an
You got a
Oompa
pork
Loompa!
chop.
9!
Trackerzard
Rest
demands to
yourself,
be an
man.
Oompa Loompa.
I know, but it's just... My mom was really good at embroidering.
Then you will fail.
Okay. Yep, you're right. This is the best one of these yet by far. Wow. Oh man, I really wish I could watch through this again, but so I can more fully absorb all this. But I'm gonna see if I can come up with stuff to talk about here. I love having the longer story, quite honestly. At least for this one in particular, that did not feel like a long episode to me. Okay, much better version of the story than the original fanfic. I gotta say that right up front. That fanfic went way dark, way darker than I like to go. So, and way out of character for Rainbow Dash too. So, I love the way this went, where Dash basically was their same personality. So, oh man, okay, the voices, I guess not a whole lot of standout other than Aurora. What the heck? I almost feel like that's supposed to be like a play on Bill Cosby or something, that kind of, or is there another comedian that I'm forgetting the name of? That's just the first thing that comes to mind. Yeah, I know Bill Cosby's all wrapped up in all kinds of controversy these days, so sorry, but I mean, this was from a few years ago, this video was, so I'm going to stick with Bill Cosby on that unless you tell me different. Oh man, the CMC being there, Apple Bloom and Sweetie Bill, aka Thrackerzod, that was unexpected, but hilarious. I thought for sure though, okay, I thought for sure that they were gonna at some point, either by accident or intentionally to escape, we're gonna just pop their balloons and fall through the, escape. Of course, they'd plummet to their deaths probably, but yeah, Thrackerzod probably have some way to save them. I don't know. Anyway, that didn't happen. Man, just trying to replay this episode in my head here. There's so much to it. Oh, okay. They cut out the actual flying entirely, which kind of bugs me a little bit. I mean, let me see a little bit of Scootaloo flying, but oh well, it just parody. They're just like, let's just skip past this mushy part and go right to fail. Oh, I thought the instructor or whatever, the Scootaloo tried to trip her up. And it's like, and if we pass, I thought for sure the instructor was gonna say, and you fail, but it didn't take the bait. Got by with that one. Talk about slamming the education system. Sadly, I think there's a lot of truth in their portrayal of the education system being unbending and stupid and whatever. There's too much of that. Oh, I'm struggling here. There's just so much going on in that episode. I'm just gonna skip to things that pop into my head, and hopefully more will. Tracker's hot. I just don't even. Yeah, nice little Star Trek, door sound, and then she's behind the door, and is duping like I've transcended the plane of the rainbow factors. That seemed just totally random. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, the going through all the different rooms. That's like those games. I've had some of those on my phone played where it's like, okay, start one room, figure your way out of this room. You just go to another room with another puzzle and different things you have to do to figure out the code whenever you get in that room, and so on and so forth. Multiple rooms. Interesting way there. And then ultimately it ended up back, getting captured and back in the original room. That's taking the place of the original fanfic, whereas basically Scootaloo just flying through hallways and all kinds of nooks and crannies, and then jumping down or falling down some air vent right back in the room where she started. So fail. But this was more interesting, going through all the crazy rooms. And then yeah, it was hard just to get my thoughts out. I'm trying to absorb it all, but the very instant I saw those crayons, I'm like, just put the crayons through there. You'll probably get rainbows out of it. And yep. Well, apparently the pictures of families are also required, but sure, why not? Like I said, I love the fact that Dash was really, not psycho and really hated the whole, having to grind up ponies. That's yeah. Alternate recolor Pinky as Willy Wonka wannabe. Wow. That Willy Wonka never entered my mind reading this fanfic. Because at that point it was just, I could see things were going, a dark way, and I don't know, somehow the wires never crossed, never was done on me. The instant I saw that pony, I'm like, oh, that is so Willy Wonka. And then the luchadors. Sure, why not? It's a lot more fun than just black suits. Oh, man. Oh, I feel like I'm forgetting so much. I'm just skimming back through the episode real quick here to see. Oh yeah, the cans of pear Sprite. Nice reference there. That, of course, that brings up thoughts about how did they get the pear Sprite liquid. Yeah, let your imagination run on that one. I'm not gonna go down any roads on that. I did, yeah, it is just noticing the Aurora's cutie mark is a bottle of glue. That pony was doomed. Wing kept breaking off. Oh man. Oh, so many references in this one. I called out. Oh, I know the part I need to go to here. The history lesson in the songs. Okay, let me get to. Bear with me here. Just getting to the part where the Magna Carta is drawn up here. I hope I didn't yell that out too loud while I was watching the episode, but I saw that one line that was epic. Okay, I'm almost back there. Okay. Powers and duties of our God. Enslavement of civilians, unreasonable search and seizure of property, control over celestial bodies, warrantless wiretapping for future oppression. That's really thinking ahead. Nice call. Cruel and unusual methods of torture. That's what I saw. Removal of Fluttershy from anything RDP related. Oh, that was an awesome Easter egg in there. Replacing the letter S and TH with the letter F. This prior to the power to expire in 1823. Okay, yep. I've seen early historical documents where they do goofy stuff like that. Regulation of the internet. So for the win. Wow. Okay. Forced friendship. Forcing 6 ponies to. Oops. Went a little past there. Forcing 6 ponies to slay a dragon without a proper map or means of doing so. Another audience certainly after. Maintaining the title of princess even though princess even though your parents are obviously dead. Okay. And changing this document on a changing this document on okay. Rainbow production. Majesty Celestia henceforth relinquishes herself of the responsibility of the production of rainbows in order to allow greater focus on the ongoing war with Nightmare Moon. Wow. Okay. Sorry for all that pausing there. I just had to get back and read that because I knew there'd be some good stuff in there. So we actually get they took the opportunity to give us say they. I keep saying they. I gotta start saying Greg. Greg finally took this opportunity to give us this alternate universes version of the Celestia and Nightmare Moon battle. And other guys, we need actual Nightmare Moon or Luna in here though to actually. First of all, I want to hear her voice. Second of all, I want to see what kind of personality she's got. Because the way Celestia is, it would be an incredibly ironic twist to have the Nightmare Moon persona of Luna be like a total good guy. If you get what I'm going at there. Like this is just like opposite worlds, so why not? That would be that would fit. I don't know. Maybe we'll get that one of these days. When are we getting? When's the Halloween one? I think that's season 2. Well, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, but the Fluttershy thing. Obviously, Fluttershy is nowhere to be found. That's well, she wasn't in the fanfic anyway, so yeah, that makes sense. But I really want to know what's behind this hate on Fluttershy. Is it doing it just because, or is there a serious reason? I'm hoping that we're getting to that soon in one of these RDP or MAS episodes, because that's they're beating on that drum way too hard to not have me completely curious about that. Anyway, all right, just and yeah, just the songs too. I mean, wow, completely original songs thrown in here. I mean, that really hasn't been done in this. I mean, there's been voiceovers of some other songs, but this was like I'm pretty sure this is from scratch songs in this one. Music and everything. So that, way to go, Greg. I mean, that's a lot of work to do all that. It sounded really awesome too, actually. Although the Rainbow song did remind me a little bit of Oh, what's that song? Land of a Million Drums, I think it is. It's that song from that stupid Scooby-Doo movie. But anyway, just sounded a little similar. It wasn't really the same song. Yeah, anyway. Oh, Apple Bloom basically wasn't much help in this one, but Thrakkerzod. Wow. It's like I already went forward. I opened the door for you. I gave you all the instructions. What more do you want from me? Oh, no, I cannot wait to see more Thrakkerzod. This is I want to know what that demon is, what his plan is, but I mean, until they can get to that, his antics with Sweetie Pearl are awesome. I don't know what more else to say on that. I'm just gonna ramble if I try to keep going. It's just awesomeness. Wow. Okay. Other than in terms of references list, I tried calling out everything that I saw. I'm sure there was so many in here. I'm sure I missed some, so feel free to call them out for me. I did not notice any obvious references to specific mentally advanced or RDP episodes, I don't think. So again, if I missed them, let me know. But overall, hands down, best RDP episode yet. I don't know if ever. I'll figure out which one is my favorite once I finish watching them all that are available. But yeah, this one easily the best one. I'm hoping they're going to get a little longer too, but probably not. Just looking at. Oh well, actually, I'm just looking at my folder of the video clips here. Oh, next one's long 7 is a shorty. They got another couple long ones, so that'll be interesting. All right, I've got things to do here tonight, so I'm going to wrap this up. Hopefully, I haven't forgotten anything. I'll kick myself for forgetting later. But as always, you know, hit me with the comments and let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I said anything I missed. So take care. Have a great night, everyone, and we will catch you again next time.